Hey, I'm back. I am now, what's this, day 3? We're early in the days of doing this, my own YouTube channel challenge inspired by Glow. And oh, that's what I was going to talk about. I have a myriad of things on my mind, and so in these early days of doing this challenge, um, I'm like, okay, well, let's experiment with different closenesses or something like that. See um, what is, what's better, whatever. Oh yeah, don't mind this. Like perfectionism, right? Anti-perfectionism videos. Raw, go me. Go y'all. Come with me. Start up your own thing. So one of the things, oh, and I just saw her video. So I talked about this lady before, this young lady. She's really sweet. Shayna, and there's Condi. That's what it is. Condi. And the thing that I love about, like, when I see that there's a new video, and I just had to resubscribe, because I am subscribed on another of my channels, but this channel is, for me, for my just talk, and because we're just gonna be talking, okay? We're just talking, and every time on my other channel, I got to the notification, the thing that I really, really loved was that she will record anywhere she is, and it's fantastic, because today it's like, she's like, I'm on the can, and she's just if you don't, on the can, is on the toilet, in the bathroom, in the loo, and so on. And she hit record and just will say what her thoughts are, and I love it so much. I'm like, oh, that's the level of comfort that I aspire. That's what the word is, that I aspire to. Like, I just want to, because yeah, I feel like that looks like and feels like that's ease. Like, it makes what she wants to say like instant and really, what's it, authentic. Like, she's just like, I'm on the can, y'all, and I had these thoughts, da 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 da. And specifically, actually, let me talk about that for a minute, because she she was doing a reaction video, as she does, or I think maybe she was talking a topic, whatever it is. Anyway, the topic that she was talking about was the men folk being up in the women folks' business. That's business to all of you standard English speakers, to basic people that are learning English. That's business. So the men are in the women's domain. They're in the women's business. And so my thoughts on that were like, what you mean? I was like, oh, and I had to think about it. I was like, oh, okay, that's true. Like, there are some, on occasional, will come across my in my feed on YouTube about men doing coaching women on like dating advice or some shit like that. And I guess the reason why it didn't register so much for me, because I was like, that's ludicrous, and I just like scroll. I'm like, who actually takes that seriously? I'm like, yeah, definitely, men folk, go mind your own business, because it seems like your little community is falling apart, as it were. So anyway, I'm gonna stick to our domain, in the queer domain, okay? Because we queer over here, all right? And I just found that so fascinating, but I'm glad that she spoke on it, because the young ladies, they're on fire. They're on fire these days, and I love it so much. I love having like younger lady friends that get me up to speed, like on the lingo, or just different words to describe our different states of humanity. And I really love it. I think it is fantastic. As I also oily. Anyway, try not to worry about that. So I really feel like I'm loving the style of video. It's like two different things, like from YouTubers that I watch regularly. There's Glow that has this amazing, beautiful background and setup. It's actually, I love that as well because I love beauty, I love design, I love cozy, and I just like for me, I really I like the extremes, I guess. I like the well done, well designed, and I like the off the cuff recording. So real, so real. And what else? Ooh, and I had a good comment from a friend that watched my video, gave me some really good feedback. And I take the feedback because from friends, from people that know me, because they know me in actuality, in real life, from talking over time. So, yeah. And I like the observation. So I think that was pretty much, I mean, I had a bunch of thoughts and I just didn't want this, this is YouTube, I guess I could go on and on. This is the venue to do that. I love YouTube like that. Because I do wind up watching, let me tell you something. When this thing pops off and I get the required number of subscribers it is to start having lives, baby, baby, I'm gonna be doing that because I one time watched, so this lady, her name is Stephanie Perry, if you wanna look her up. She is team GTFO of the US, of the los Estados Unidos de America. It's like, she's like, team get out, brown and black people get out if you can. If you can, please go. Do everything you can, get into community, do what you gotta do and able to get out because it's been dangerous in the past, but it is highly dangerous and the actions going on are super sus. And she's team get out. So I've been watching for years, and I really appreciate her. I love her live. She's so vibrant. She's so vibrant. She's as a person, I'm like, ooh, she gives me that joy. I'm like, hey, I just so many Berry videos on, yay. What's that called? Oh, fangirling. Yay. And so one time, and I'm saying this because I'll tell you why. Because I'm mentioning the desire to do live streams so I can like kind of forgo like all of this having to do a separate upload and title and blah, blah, blah. I don't know, maybe I would have to do titling and all that with the videos. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'm in this I'm here during this challenge so I can figure this out, get my reps in. And hopefully somebody out there who out there is also doing the YouTube thing and new at it and trying to figure out what's going on. Come with me, let's do it together. So in doing it together, I feel like lives might be my jam. Because one observation that my friend had, it was like, oh, you're more relaxed. It's like, you're relaxed. And like 6 months ago, you seem more relaxed. I was like, well, yeah, because it was just a co-working thing. I was like, co-working? I was like, I do it all the time. We're just going to sit here and basically you just going to sit here and look at me work. That's all I'm doing. And I'm telling you when the time is up. And it's like, whew, easy. But anyway, I'm going to circle back to the Stephanie Perry video. Now I say the reason why I think I would like the live videos is because I'm thinking like you can't, like AI can't fake the funk on that. Like you can't fake it, or if you can. I haven't run across that information quite yet. Man, I'm in cybersecurity, and I feel like we get the new drops earlier than everybody else. We get the new info. We get the know, or we pay attention to the know more than like the general public. But anyway, so Stephanie Perry, this one time, I swear she had a 4-hour live or something like that, because she was just moving to Colombia, and it was epic. It was lovely. Like I spent my Saturday just just watching her chit chat, and she was sitting there, she was waiting for delivery, I think it was, and we're just like chit chatting in the lives, like everybody, and it was like, how you doing, and da da da. And I like the structure of her lives. I like that it's welcoming, like I just like that it's welcoming. The first thing you do when when it starts, she's like, when you come into the room, you gotta say good morning. I'm like, yes, ma'am. You say good morning up in here. I was like, yes. So I definitely, I'm like, that's the thing that I know that, like, in my soul, like when I show up on YouTube, I'm like, yes. I'm like, that is my vibe. We speak to each other when we come in the room, okay? Or we gotta give us a wave or a head nod or something. And since you can't give me a head nod, or what's something, one of those, or a smile or something, you can type a little hi, hello, how you doing? Or if you're seeing this, I'm new to you, cause I'm still new to this. Just drop a hi, an emoji, oh something something. Let me know you're out there. There's people out there. But that's okay. Even if I'm speaking into the void for now, this will be on record. It'll be like I can get a chance to look at my earlier videos and be like, oh, what was my, look over time at my improvement process at doing videos and things like that. Because I'm like, ooh, daily videos. And it's weird because now, I know if you'll go back before the start of this daily videos that I'm going to be doing for a little minute, is that I would do it only periodically. And my thought process back then was, oh, well, I'll do weekly, or I don't know what I'm going to do, and I don't know. Like, I was stressing. Okay, I get stressing. Okay, stressing. Okay, it was I was feeling kind of way about it, because I was like, oh, there's, because I'd done YouTube challenges and classes and things like that. It was like, oh, plan it out, write the topics, write them in advance, record in advance, blah, 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 all this other stuff. And it always felt really like constricting in my belly. I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't want to. So I don't have to. And I'm glad I'm seeing other YouTuber creators. I'm bringing it back around. See it. I didn't tell you I would, but I do. That is the point of these, to story time a bit, which is another thing my friend said. He said, you talk to me all the time, and you go story time. And so I'm gonna bring that to you. So that was the story time, and that's how I do. And yes, I talk fast, and yes, I go off on tangents, and really real here. And I don't think, I think, and I'm also really cognizant of where we are with AI and the fact that you really can't trust anything that you see. Now, in cybersecurity, I know for a minute that there were really good dupes and things like that, but now it's really more well known that it's super easy to do deep fakes, and it's easy to do. And so I try to put things in my video that are kind of like, you might not notice it, but they're little anti-AI things like that right there. And then it's my ceiling fan, that's the ceiling fan on. And so I think that's like little things too that would be hard to duplicate, with AI. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. I'm gonna super fact check that, see what's out in, as far as how the videos are looking on Sora and everything else like that. And I'm saying that to say, because I find myself now that, as I was saying, I'm very familiar with like AI and stuff like that, and video creation and where that goes and what you can do with it. um, I'm finding that I really enjoy those lives because, I mean, it's it's very, I know I'm gonna wind up saying this word a lot, so I will look up a similar word later after uh, I stop recording this. But I'm gonna look up. Oh no! You know what? I don't think I did. I don't think I made day 2 public in my settings. I told you we're learning up in here. So now I think what's gonna happen is like I gotta hit that button, and then you'll be able to see day 2, and then I'll also see day 3. I think that still the date of recording stays the same. I hope. I don't know. Anyway, so that's all. That's all of my thoughts on that I'm exploring about the video recording and things like that, and showing the process out loud of getting better at a thing. And can you hear the birds? Aren't they beautiful? They're so cute. Um, yeah, so I'm glad that's the only audio interruption that's happened. I stand that. I'm like, thank you, universe. Because I also don't have, oh yes, I guess this is also into another thing, but it has to do in total with what I've been thinking about around how to create my videos for YouTube as as and being authentic as I can while holding back at bay all of the perfectionism that I had in the past and also like acquired through um because I've taken movie making classes and screenwriting classes. As an actor, you got to learn how to do all the things, right? And so I do know about proper lighting, but it's also how can I make videos easy as possible for me, because uh, just ease. I need ease in my life. My past life, in the past, and maybe I'll talk about that over time and I'll unfold naturally as it will, but I was uneaseful and stressful and hard. And so I'm going to do things that are hard unnecessarily so, because I've already had many seasons of that. And so my goal for my life, and I guess, we're talking about YouTube and what's going to be on here and how to do it and all the things and what to talk about. I'm letting things unfold, and in front of the camera, and being myself in the things that I like, and talking about that and telling you story times, because I've lived many years, more years than my sister got. So, yeah, like maybe share a little, because what is it that I keep on seeing some things come across my feed, and people are like, "Where Gen X at?" And we're like, and the ones that I see that answer back, then we like, we out here, drinking and in their case, drinking and minding our business. And I had previously been like, yeah, let me just mind my business and stay like in my little corner of things. But then also simultaneously, I had seen other ask that are like, can somebody help us or show us what's going on or show us like how things are unfolding for you, or how you're getting along in the world, or how did you get along when things were much different, and how was things different but stressful for you like in the past, and how just comparison types of things. And so I may delve into some of that without going into this whole generational flame wars, because that's some BS. Every generation has had stresses. It just so happens that, and I don't know the specific dates, but the whole stagflation thing has happened in the United States before. I think maybe it's been like only since the Great Depression, but I'm going to fact check that because that's how my brain works. And also feel free to fact check me and also drop some stats in the comments about the last time that the United States has gone through such difficult times, such challenging times. And I don't know if even during the Great Depression that they had to worry that no, I don't know this part of history, and I think I will look this up later as well. What was happening with my Afro-Indigenous folks and African Americans and other brown folks, other brown and black folks in the United States at the same time of the Great Depression. I can't recall it right now. Like I said, I've lived many years, and history has never been a special interest of mine. If you know about special interest, if you know, you know. That's never been a special interest of mine. But I do think that maybe they didn't have, maybe not a worry, it's always been a concern. But that's what it is. It's not in the past been that at the same time of economic destruction, it's been such a public facing exploration or showing or that's what it is, public documentation of the atrocities in the United States. I don't think that's never been a thing. So now that that's a thing, everybody, people in the United States, as immigrants outside of the United States, and everyone else around the world is able to either, hack into our news or tap into our news and see what's going on for how different people are experiencing these current times in the United States. It's kind of like, when I think about if like my kids, like that generation, like Gen Z, Gen Y, Alpha, like how they're gonna have to move and function right now. And at the same time trying to build resiliency in the face of this. When they make it through, they then will be the most resilient people. Because this right here, those times over there in the United States, holy mackerel, that's a wow. And I can't believe it's 23 minutes already, but I kind of do get it, because now that I've also been sending friends voice notes as opposed to texting, as us introverts do like to do, I realize how much time it takes to actually talk, have a just talk, and then even when you're having conversations with someone, how time just seems to stretch when you're in person even and having a really great conversation. And so I'm saying this to you in hopes that you'll engage with me some. Drop your thoughts, drop your initial thoughts, and maybe circle back around it, and drop a second thought if you're like, wait a minute, I thought about that more deeply. And I want to say, X, Y, Z type thing. I have more and deeper thoughts, which that's how I talk, also, and how I explore ideas. This first initial reaction, and deeper still. More thoughts, more presentations, more things drug from memory to connect and see a pattern about. But hey, that's how my brain works. Also, how other ADHDers brains work. So I'm like, yay, we had it in common. I finally feel part of the right community in that way. So those are all my thoughts, as it were, at the moment. Oh, that's a lie. And one thing I'm trying I'm not going to be lying. I don't lie. If I don't know something, I'd be like, I don't know that. Or let me do further research. That is my thoughts. These are my partial thoughts at the moment because language matters. At least to, like, come on, Audis, y'all know. Specificity matters. I don't know about we in total, everyone, but me in particular. I generalities, I try not to do it so much, or at least when I'm thinking about a thing, I try to think about an exact example. But sometimes I will speak in a generality, so it will spark more further thought on specific examples of a thing that I want to tease out, more ideas that I want to tease out. And you know what I like about this close-up thing? Like, you also can't see me stimming. I like that. But one day maybe I'll be comfortable. And also, it's not that I'm not comfortable enough to show you that. It's that my current location is not how I want it. I mean, I'm not so comfortable as, like, I'm going back to what Shayna does. Like, I'm not so comfortable to be just like recording on the can. I get shy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm pretty sure you may catch me. I might record from a bathroom, but not like on the can. That's my private thinking time. Like, yeah. Maybe that's even more than you wanted to know. I'm like, yes, I do. I have my best thoughts, but I feel like that's most humans. But also as a mom, I'm like, hello, it's like when you have little kids, it's like the place that you go to escape is the bathroom. So my mommy's got a good bathroom. Okay, bye. So there's that. Anyway, so those are my YouTube thoughts on potential strategy, kinds of topics, location, and all of that. So, yay. That's it for me for now. Okay, bye.